Hello lovelies and welcome to a new video. So at the beginning of the year, when I did a quick overview of what I was planning to do to document my memories this year, I mentioned my daily journal. And I mentioned that I was going to try and do some more creative type pages in my journal. And that's what I've decided to do. I don't do it all the time. Every now and then I'm channeling my inner Jen Hall. Now, Jen, also known as Painty Hands on Instagram and Facebook, does some beautiful journal pages. She does this awesome junk journal every month, and it's just color overload, paint and photos, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I love the way that she journals. So I've been very inspired by her to add some photos and some more paint to my daily journal. I have been journaling like this since about 2013 maybe. Every year I get a day to a page journal and I just try and add something. I'll write, I'll add photos. Some days I'll just stick things in. I don't do it all the time. I can fall behind. But for the most part, it's just a creative exercise. One, for when I feel like doing something but don't have a lot of time. And two, also just because I want to write. Sometimes I just want to write. But I do limit it to a day a page. So I do have a lot of these 365 journals or blank day to a page journals. So what I've been doing lately, this video has 2 pages in it. So I've been using photos, but I've actually been fussy cutting my photos out. And I like the way this looks in the journal, I really do. So the first photo I'm going to use, you would have seen me cutting it out, was probably one of the first photos I took of my bump showing up. So this was back in February. And I was just sitting on the lounge and you could quite see my bump, definitely, the baby bump popping up a bit there. So I took a picture of that and sent it to my husband. And I thought I would document it in my journal. Some days I don't feel like writing a lot, so on those days I do like to add, some paint and photos and things, just as a bit of a record of how things have been. And so I went to town with making some marks, so I've used some paint, Dylusions paints. I use my brayer. My brayer is one of my favourite ways to apply paint. And then I've just given that a nice light coat. Then I've made some marks with a paintbrush, a paint pen. Gotta love some splatters. Oh, sorry, heartburn is killing me right now. 31 weeks, heartburn has really kicked in. And yeah, so I'm just making marks and drawing. I've been the mojo has been very lacking. Well, not the mojo. It's not the mojo that's been lacking. It's the motivation. I think I've mentioned this before. And so sometimes I sit down and I want to create something, but I just don't have a lot of drive to do it. So when I do get out in my art room and I do sit down, I want to play. I want to make marks. I want to paint. I want to add color. And so basically that was my goal, just to, do a bit of journaling, make a pretty page, something that, got paint on my hands and made me happy. So after I did that, I thought, I like this. Maybe we should do this more often. And so I decided to, be inspired by the lovely Jen Hall and add some more colour to my journal and, just go to town. So again, I'm using some Dylusions paints. This time I'm using a different way of applying the paint with a paintbrush, just in some brush strokes, just to add some colour to my page. So this is Blue Hawaiian, Calypso Teal and Grape. And because I had some paint left on my silicone bake sheet, which I was using as a palette, I decided to throw it on the other side because I never waste paint. And this is a picture of the bump at 25 weeks. See a theme happening? Yes, there's lots of bump photos in here. I think this was mostly because I had the photos printed and I hadn't used them or something like that. So basically, when I have extra photos, I like to use them up some way. And so I found that I could use these in my journal. So once again, getting some paint pens out and just making some marks on the page. I have, again, fussy cut my photo out. I really do like the way this looks when you fussy cut out a photo. And I don't know, I just like the way it is. So this, yeah, so the 25 weeks was actually a part of the photo up the top. So I've cut the whole thing out and just rearranged it just to make it work for my page. And then I had some Project Life cards on my desk, and one had this really cool journaling spot. So basically I cut it out, and that's what I'm going to stick on my page and use it as a journaling spot on my page. I'm finding I'm at a stage where I really want to get stuck into my stash. I have all of these awesome products that I tend to forget about, and I really want to start using them more, especially my Project Life, because I have so much Project Life. Sorry about all that noise in the background. My son has some friends over for a sleepover for his birthday, and I'm hiding in my room doing videos. So I've got about 7 9-year-olds out there taking over my lounge room playing Fortnite. So I'm hiding in here. But yeah, I really want to use up my stash. So I've got so many Project Life awesome products that I want to use. And I really want to just create more and use up what I have, because our stash, all of us, we all have an amazing stash, don't we? We're not going to stop buying things. If you're anything like me, you love the new stuff. But I always forget the fantastic stuff I have in my stash that I've been hoarding away because I love it so much. It's time to start using it. So that's been my goal for the year, to really get stuck into my stash, especially with my Project Life, which is why I've been doing the Grab 5s. But I'm also finding that's translating into my journaling as well. So I'm using up things that sit on my desk. I'm getting, I'm using more printables. I'm using more Project Life cards, and I really do love it. But I am loving how my journal is looking at the moment. It's nice and colourful and got lots of photos. So I'm looking forward to sharing more of these pages with you. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these types of videos, and I will be happy to share. All right, thanks for watching. I'll be back real soon. Bye for now.